You do not need to have any experience with Bootstrap, paid themes, or any other libraries to create a cool looking Glassmorphism form just like this. So in this video we're going to be creating this form just by using CSS. So CSS should just be enough to get you this layout in this video. In this video you're going to be learning CSS positioning, flexbox, and Glassmorphism. Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you have subscribed our channel if you haven't done before. In your index.html file, you're gonna hit !enter to get the boiler template, and then you're gonna be adding your CSS file and then a suitable title to your project. Inside the body, you're gonna be adding square and circle class divs, which we're gonna style later in CSS, and then add a class of Glassmorphism inside of which you're gonna add text, and then we're gonna add a form within which we're gonna have form item class containing the label and then inputs. First we have for email, and then second one for password. Then we're gonna add the submit button. In our CSS file, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our Google font link, and then we'll add some default styling like margin 0, padding 0, box sizing as border box, and we'll add font family as Poppins. And then for the body, we're gonna set an height and a width, and then we'll add overflow hidden and also throw in a background for the body. Now we're gonna style our square element in our DOM. So for this, I'm gonna be adding height and a width, a border, and then a border radius, and also a z-index, so that this comes always underneath our form. And then we're gonna add position absolute and giving it a top and left value. Now we're gonna do the same for the circle, but this time with different bottom and left value. Now we're gonna style our form, which we're gonna position at the center using position absolute and giving it a top and left value of 50%, and then transforming and translating it along its axis and bringing it at the center with this. Now we're gonna add display flex, and we're gonna add flex action to column so that the children elements inside of Glassmorphism are aligned in column, and then we're gonna add justify content center and align item center so that they're in the center. And then we'll add margin, and then the color, and add in a background and then backdrop filter, which would be responsible for the blurry glass effect of our form. And then we're going to throw in some padding and box shadows so that our container has a bit of shadows around it. So to the individual items, the form items, we're gonna add display flex, and then we'll add justify content space between so that they take up the entire space available, and we'll align them at the center. Now to the form inputs, we're gonna add in some styling, and we'll remove the outline and border, and we'll add a border radius of 5 pixels. We will also add background and give backdrop filter of blur of 10 pixels so that the input are now a bit more darker and blurred out. Now for the button as well, we're gonna add in few styling, and we'll remove the border and outline, and we'll add in a background as well, and the font weight's gonna be 600, and we'll add in a transition of 0.5 seconds ease. And then for the hover state, we're gonna change the color and background to white and the color to black. Now when we hover, you can see the change. Now as you can see, that does not look that great, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a bit of padding here. So we're gonna add in a border radius of 5 pixels and a padding to left and right of 20 pixels, and we are done. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys learned something new. So till then, bye bye, meet you guys in the next video.